Welcome, my smart lovers and friends. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome to this community just for you, focused on inspiring true love and authentic, healthy relationships, okay? All the ships, friendships, romantic relationships, partnerships, all of the above. So I'm super excited to have you here related to dating, relationships, marriage, growth, self-care, self-reflection, self-mastery. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the community. Make sure you share with a friend or two or three. Let's continue to grow together. Hey, smart lovers. Okay, we're going to try this one more again. Okay, one more time. Okay, so welcome to Smart Love Sundays. It's your girl, LaDonna, aka Smart Love. And I'm super excited to be back with you all. Today is a very special topic. I have a very special guest, and I'm really ready to dive right into it. Okay. So today's topic, we're talking about partnership and entrepreneurship. Okay. We're combining our, business success topics with love and how important it is to have a great partner by your side, and just how important partnership is in general when it comes to life. Okay. And so I dive into this topic with Corey. And before we jump right into that, I did want to share with you. Okay, just making sure everything's good with the power. Okay, I just wanted to share with you all just a couple of quick clips on some things that I saw while scrolling through my timeline on this very topic. Okay, so let me share my screen. Give me just a moment. I'm going to share. Let's see. Shingers, two monitors. It's better with two monitors. Got it. But we're not going to do two monitors. Okay, we're going to do. Okay. Okay, so this first video, let's see which one I want to share first. Okay, so this first video here, let's do this one.
Statistically, that's true.
Yeah.
So through your case studies, walk us down why you think.
Let me see if I can get it to start from the beginning.
That is true, that couples who build businesses and wealth together last longer.
Yeah, there was actually a case study. It was a study was posted on the Journal of Psychology, and they had a pool of couples. And what they realized with the pool of couples that your net worth will increase by 77% simply by learning and investing in the process of supporting each other. And I mean, you guys are a perfect example of that, right?
So we talked about when we were there that people.
Okay. All right, let me come back. Okay, so that clip just explain like how important it is for a partnership, and that couples that invest together actually increase their net worth by 77%. So that speaks to the power of partnership. Okay, one more video and then we're gonna hop into the discussion with Corey. 1 second. Okay, this one. Let's see, let me share my screen. Is it this one? Okay, this one here. Okay.
And create an empire. So what I'm trying to tell couples is all you young niggas got to do is get you a girl who making similar money to you, invest your income, or have two, or if you really a grinder, this gonna suck, but you're gonna have to work two jobs, nigga. But let's just say you a couple. For all the people who got women and men, invest somebody income, live off the other person's income. It's that simple. Somebody pays 100% of the bills, and the other person, we're going to study, plan and work together, these stocks, these real estate, these cryptocurrencies. Hey, do you know how many couples, middle class couples, make a lot of money? Somebody making 5K, the other person making 3K, but they don't know how to combine that shit together and create an empire. So what I'm trying to tell couples is all you young niggas got to do is get you a girl who making similar money to you, invest your income, or have two, or if you really a grinder, this gonna suck, but you gonna have to work 2 jobs, nigga.
Okay. Okay. So basically what he's saying is, where I lost the screen. Okay. Basically what he's saying is that, if you have a 2, income family, you combine your income. So you have one income that is just specifically for paying the bills, and then you invest the other. That is definitely going to help create that wealth that you're going to need. And so it's like this whole topic is really about the importance of partnership. And so, like, I really want us to stop working against each other, stop, worrying about who makes what, who's in charge, who's controlling what, and just let's work together. And so that's what we dive in today with my guest, Corey. And let me just tell you a little bit about Corey. So, Corey Nathan, he's 36 years old. He's lives in Atlanta. Well, I would say he's raised in Atlanta. But he's been here since he was, very young. So he's basically ATLian. He writes music. He's into photography, and he's the owner of Geeks Clothing Line. So, he has a lot of experience when it comes to entrepreneurship. So we dive into partnering with, an entrepreneur. So we're going to get into that. And before I do get into that, let me just check to see who we have here. If you're watching, please drop me a hello in the comments. I see we got some folks on Facebook and on YouTube. Okay, all right. We back, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier, but we're diving right in because this still is Smart Love Sunday. So definitely drop me a hello in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And we're going to dive right into our interview with Mr. Corey, the Geekster. Let's go. Let's see. Hey, there you go. What up, Geekster? Hey, we back. All right, we about to drop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump right into the interview. So let me lovers. Welcome. Okay, let me remove myself. We're gonna do just okay. To a special edition of Smart Love. Get your some. I have a very special guest here. This is my guy. I've been waiting to get him on the show. This is Mr. Corey, aka Geek Swat. I don't know.
Yeah, Geekster. You call me Big Geekster. You see
the
me on the street.
Geekster.
I don't know who you talking to.
Corey Nathan. Welcome to Smart Love.
Thank you for having me.
Corey, I see that you are from Atlanta.
I am.
Born and raised.
Well, not born, but raised. I was born in Cleveland, raised. I've been out here since I was 4. So,
you so ATL. I love it. So I met you through the Necessary Unnecessary podcast. You were doing an interview there, and you talked a lot about your clothing line, which when I saw the name of it, I was like, Smart Love, Geeks Clothing Line. What?
We had to link.
Yeah, I had to. And I got some merch. So this episode is sponsored by Geek Clothing. This is the Phoenix. Look at it go. And guess what? It's only right that we got some love in the building.
Come on now.
Because it's Smart Love.
Yes, sir. Ski.
I love this. I'm going to be rocking this.
It fits you. It fits the whole thing on who you are.
So you're a geekster. So what does that mean? Are you a techie? Are you a gamer? What is, like, where did that name, the Geeks Clothing, and how does that resonate to who you are?
Well, with it, as far as the geek label, As far as I'm concerned, I like anything odd. I like anything that takes a deeper amount of thought to comprehend. Whether that be tech, whether that be comics, whether that be just fashion, anything. But the interesting thing about being a geek is no matter what you do, if you're good at it, if you know it through and through, then you're a geek of that trade.
That's right. I
So
love that.
that's where it came from.
That's what's up. And you sent me this quote. It says, "He who sweats the most during practice bleeds the less during war."
That's right.
What does that quote mean to you?
Well, to me is you got to prepare. If you put in the work in the gym, you put in the work in whatever craft you're doing, that work to mastering it, then no matter what comes, you're ready. And you'll take less licks. Because in the beginning, you're going to fall, get back up. You're going to fall again. But the more you fall, you start building calluses. You know what I'm saying? You start getting used to falling.
That's right.
So that when you do mess around and have to fall in the future, it won't hurt so bad. So prep, you have your best outcome.
I love that. That's a great quote to live by.
Definitely.
So today we're going to dive into, of course, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship. This is Smart Love, so it wouldn't be Smart Love if we didn't get into some love. And I really want to touch on the topic of the power of partnership, because I think that's key in relationships, is to be able to build a strong partnership. We're going to dive into it. You ready? You game?
I'm ready. Let's do it. I came to play.
Let's go. So first of all, are you married, divorced? You're single. How long you been single?
I've been single now for probably about 4 months.
Oh, so it's fresh. You fresh out. I thought you was gonna say some years. You said months.
Nah, yeah.
And do you have any children?
No.
Ever been married?
No.
So you out here thugging it in these streets. You still young, though. You're still young. You got time.
Absolutely.
For some experiences. So, well, let's just jump right into it then. Let's get to it. So let's talk about the importance of having a supportive partner. Okay. And especially being an entrepreneur, you got to have someone that understands that hustle. There's the ups and there's downs. Your time is not your own, but it's important to pour into whatever your passions are. Right. And so what would you say would be some of the challenges that you've experienced being an entrepreneur and also trying to find that balance with a relationship and just find that balance?
Well, I will say, if you're dealing with an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur yourself, you understand the importance of time. You understand how that can be a factor. If you're dealing with an entrepreneur, me personally, I feel as though it's important for you to understand that that man or that woman may not have time as much as you'd like for them to have it. Because it takes time to build this empire that you're working on, this dream, this vision you got. It takes time.
Yeah.
But in the other sense, it's important that you hold your relationship to a certain standard. You hold it to a certain priority. So you have to balance it well. But a lot of understanding comes with being with an entrepreneur.
For sure.
A lot of understanding. That's kind of the problem I had in the past. When I get into a project or I get into something, I try to put my all into it because I feel like you get the best when you put your all. And that played a part in some of my distance in between relationships. But I'm older now and I understand that both parties got to be understanding.
Absolutely. And I think that for me, that's kind of been one of the advantages of being single, is that I'm able to pour into all my entrepreneur endeavors. But it's a gift and a curse, because when I am dating and trying to build with someone, if they don't have that entrepreneurial hustle in them, they don't understand that I got to go shoot my podcast. I'm going to be up late tonight working on my website. So I feel like for me, I need a partner that's also about that grind.
Facts.
It'll give that understanding, because your time does get limited. So
it get crazy because you start, everything don't go the way you want it to go. So sometimes you got to be fluid. You got to bend and mold to your industry, and things will happen on the fly. That's where that understanding come in. But it could work. There's nothing that's undoable. It could work.
So do you feel like, because I talked about this the other day, I was talking about why some people are, I think it was being single over 40. And one of them was like superficial expectations, right? And so when you're an entrepreneur, you trying to get it out the mud. And so you may not have, because you can see the vision and where you're going, but you don't have the money that we see some of these, I don't even know if they for real balling like this, but these ballers on Instagram and they on private jets, and then people, I know specifically women, we look at that as that's the goal. That's what we're trying to get to. And we looking at you. So how long is it going to take you to get there?
That's the thought process. Hey, well,
have you dealt with that? Women not want to stay down with you with the struggle, but they want to reap the rewards to get there.
Because it's like you want to give off. So we're gonna keep it all the way real, because we ain't that
Come on, keep this one.
When you're doing business, and depending on the level you're starting off at, you want to portray a certain level of success, because success begets interest. People, a lot of times, especially in this city of ours, people don't link up with people unless they feel like they got some motion.
That's true.
Something. You're doing something, you got to be doing it up here. You can't be doing it down here.
Right.
So it's like you have to portray a certain level of success, and with that portrayal, it comes the eyes of the women or the men that see that success and think that's your status, or think that that's just who you are.
Right.
When in reality, you got to understand the game. You got to understand that, hey, I'm chasing these goals.
Right.
I'm out here trying to grind for that level.
Exactly.
So you got to be a part of the grind. The journey is where it's at. You got to be a part of that.
For sure. Okay. Research actually shows that the entrepreneurs that have strong supportive relationships are actually more successful, reach higher levels of well-being and business success.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because if you, I don't know, I'm the type of person, if my lady had a business, I'm going to be 100% supportive, and anything that I can help with, I'm going to try to help. But not just the business part, the personal part, the at-home part.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta relieve stress. You
That's
gotta
right.
uplift. You know, you gotta encourage, and you gotta like pour into. So all that stuff is important. So that makes sense.
Yeah. And I wholeheartedly believe in that. You know, like you said, it's not even just about, you know, supporting the business and being a part of the business, but, you know, just being a supportive partner for the person. So, you know, whether it's, you know, taking off some other stresses so that they can focus on the business. You know, and men talk about it all the time. Like they just want their women to be peace when they come home.
Pretty much.
So just, you know, offering that a home cooked meal and, you know, everything that you need to help you grind. But a woman like me who's, you know, who's business savvy, I'm a techie. I'm gonna build you a website. I'm gonna get your business cards together.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you market and network and get your social medias. Like that, I'm gonna use my God-given talents to, you know, to not only pursue my own dreams and goals, but to help my partner as well.
That's right.
As you should.
See, that's dope. I like that you look at it like that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Because the other side of that is, get on me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
You know, if you see me making a business decision, or you see me kind of using a strategy that may not be effective, and you see it, because women have the gift of foresight, and they have the gift of intuition.
Yeah.
Seeing light years ahead of us.
That's right.
So if you see something like that, hey, you know, not making, hey, what you doing?
Yeah. And you know what? It's funny, like my ex-husband, like he used to, you know, ask me for advice all the time. And half the time he wouldn't do what I said, but he would come back and say, man, I should have listened to you.
Yeah.
Man, I should have listened to you.
Be like that, for real.
Yeah. Even to the point where now he's like, he asked me for like, you know, business advice. He was like, I've never asked you for anything that you steered me wrong. So like he runs stuff by me. What do you think about this idea?
Hey, smart brother.
He just got smart too late. Anyway. So what do you think, just in your view, what do you think holds people back from finding the right partner who can actually support their dreams?
I think what holds a lot of people back, and I'm speaking for myself as well, being vulnerable. You know, you got to be open. You can't just have, because a lot of us have this fixed mind, this fixed vision, this fixed way that they want their life to go, or they want their business or their relationship to be. The most important thing with life is vulnerability, in my opinion, because it's so unpredictable. You can't just, you know, you can map and plan as much as you want, but you got things that are unforeseen. So the more vulnerable, the more fluid you are, then then the better chance you have of being able to adapt with anything that may come your way. So I think that applies to relationships and business.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. And do you find that it's harder for men to be vulnerable than for women?
Hmm. I can only speak from a man's point of view because I
Okay.
don't want to, ladies in the
Yeah.
comments like, you don't even know us. It's like, yo, let me just
Well, I'll speak from the woman's perspective.
exactly.
Yeah. So from the male perspective, like, is it hard to be vulnerable
It
with
is.
your partner?
It is.
Okay.
Because like I say, you have your own view of yourself, and you know what you want out of life. You know who you want to be, and us as men, we be so stubborn sometimes. We stand on that, with
Mm-hmm.
everything. And can't nobody, not even another man, not another woman, nobody can tell us, to do something different or that's wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we are like that, but I think we're getting better.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we're getting better.
Yeah. I think that if you are able to find a safe space with your partner where you feel like you can be vulnerable and you're not, afraid of being judged, looked down on, like you have someone that's going to support you through the ups and downs, then like that's just an incredible place to be. That is like a space where you can actually grow. And like you said, if you allow if you allow your partner to, give you constructive criticism,
Mhm.
like, what I'm saying? Like if we like, especially from a woman's perspective, um, we want our man to lead us.
Mhm.
But that comes with being vulnerable, like enough to give him put him in the driver's seat.
Mhm.
So but yeah, it's like that kind of has to be, earned. You don't just let everyone into that vulnerable space, but it's a beautiful place to be, in a partnership. So
Most definitely.
that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's refreshing to hear.
Yes. Okay. Also, just going back to like the research, it shows that entrepreneurs or business owners or just professionals that feel supported at home are more likely to take risks and achieve growth.
I agree with that. I
Hmm.
agree with that because you got a solid foundation to fall back on if you fall, and
Absolutely.
that comes with a certain confidence. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, okay. So, what advice would you give women who are in relationships with entrepreneurs?
Hmm.
And they want to be the rock for them, and they while they're pursuing their goals. So, like, what advice would you give them?
Um, Ladies, be patient with us. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be days where that man gonna come in the house and he gonna feel less than when he walked out that door.
Mm,
It's gonna be days like that. It's gonna be
mm-hmm,
days where he ready to give up everything he told you he was doing.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you, the woman he loves, the woman he trusts with his vision, his mind, his dreams, and his heart, to come back in and be like, well, let me recalibrate you. Let me
mm.
get you back to, because we leave the house and the world, it be a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And that'll cloud us, that'll make us lose sight. Your job to me, as my lady, is when
Mm-hmm,
I come home, recalibrate me, put me back in that mind state. Hey, babe,
mm.
don't forget, you are that.
Yes.
You are bigger than life. You forgot. You know what I'm saying? Let me
Mm-hmm.
remind you and put all that back into you the world took. So, ladies, be patient. That's all I ask.
Be patient. Okay. Easier said than done, ladies. I know. I know. I know. Because, like, especially sometimes, we have to learn to like not try to lead our men, but like influence them.
Mm.
So, it's like they may not, be doing exactly, you like, you're not doing it right, or you want to just take control. But no, like if we just stay in our feminine space and like, just kind of influence, like he just said, like you're encouraging him and like you're pushing him and like offering that constructive criticism without trying to control the situation. That like we gotta stop trying to control
Facts.
from the passenger seat. Like you can't drive from the passenger seat. Okay, sit back. Now you can handle the directions. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Ooh, that
he
was deep. That was deep.
ooh.
That was deep.
You
Come
know,
on, you preaching now.
I'm preaching right now.
Come on,
Let me preach. Let me preach. Okay.
Yeah.
So he has the destination. Okay. So you are the navigation. Okay. So don't try to take over and drive. Let him drive. So you play your position, and guess what? Y'all will get there safely and sound. And guess what? That's what the true essence of relationships is. That's about. It's about like everybody playing their role, and that's how you win.
That's it. Man, you said the word right there, bro. For real.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's talk about like what's going on like with these celebrities, because like there's some really good examples of power couples and you know uh partnerships that actually work, and then there's some bad ones.
Yeah, you're right about that. We got plenty of examples out here.
Yes. Okay, so just just in I'm gonna start with like just in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some great examples of power couples?
Well, I'm a first say I don't, all that, but from what I see, I respect the ones I don't hear about. Like I respect
Ooh.
Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz.
Mm.
Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not up on like the current hip hop
Right.
stuff, but as far as I know, they still together.
Mm-hmm.
And they still doing their thing. They raising their kids, and you don't really hear about them.
That's true.
You know, they keep their relationship private. They don't let a lot of stuff in, and that's dope to me. That's a power couple. That's a power move.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great example. I forgot about them because you don't hear like any gossip or anything about them. Like it's just, like they just both thriving in, their respective careers, and they work together, and they just support each other. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And I would say Obama, going to not out of hip hop, but like just Obama and Michelle, like I look at them as a power couple. It's just like, I mean, he had the ultimate title, president of the United States, but Michelle was like right there.
Exactly.
And everything that he was going through, she was right there going through it with him. And I just, I just, even today, I just applaud them for how they support each other.
Thanks.
So like that, yeah, that's goals. That's goals.
That's a big power couple. Yeah.
What about Beyonce and Jay-Z?
That's a power couple. That's a power couple. They stick together, and you don't hear a lot about like their relationship.
Right.
You hear other things, but you don't hear nothing about them two and them going through nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a power couple.
Yeah, and I kind of, if you look at it, I kind of feel like they elevate each other. It's like it's not like one is bigger than the other. Like I don't know. I mean, I was a fan of Jay-Z, but I was like, at one point, I was like, I'm kind of a bigger fan of Beyonce now. Like she kind of, surpassed him when it came to like the music, but he was doing so much, so many other things, with Rock Nation and but it's like, having someone at that level that has your back, and it's like let's just say half his businesses failed. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Beyonce could hold it down, and vice versa. Her tour didn't sell. Guess what? They're good.
You're right.
So like that. I mean, that's ultimate. Just from the outside looking in, it looks like they have a great partnership. Some of the messier ones, like the Cardi B's and the Offsets.
It's crazy how big that list got. The other one.
The other one, like we only got a handful over here, and then we got a list.
Bunch of them, man. I look at them and I just be like, I don't know. It's just like, I know people go through what they go through, but everything don't got to be public.
Right.
That's always going to be my stance. You do not have to tell everybody what you got going on.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in like keeping your relationship private. Not even just from like, social media, like even within your own family. Like you shouldn't be telling you know, your mama and your aunties and your cousins, everything that's going on in your relationship.
I agree. I agree, because if they don't like them, they're gonna use that to slip right in and break it up.
Yeah,
So,
they will.
keep
They
it to
will.
yourself, man. Keep it to yourself. 'Cause that's the person you're gonna be with at the end of the day. That's who's gonna be there every day.
Yep.
You know. That
Okay.
take
All
care
right.
of.
This is our lightning
For
round. I got
sure.
some fun questions for you.
Oh,
All right.
Let's do it.
This
Let's do it.
just, keep our energy up. All right. All right. Fly your girl to Paris like Drake or buy her a Birkin like Offset.
Flyer to Paris like Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why the Paris trip over the Birkin?
Because in the Paris trip, we can create some memories. You know, we can
That
go out
part.
here and really kick it. You just buying your bag, then that could just be it. I bought
Bag
your bag.
and I-
Now you got a bag and I got a bill. But
right.
Paris, we go out here and turn up. We go out here and make some
Yes.
memories, meet people, network. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I prefer the Paris trip over the Birkin. And plus I hear design, like buying designer clothes and bags and all that stuff is like half the price over there. So I could probably get me a Birkin and the trip
Look,
in Paris.
she's a thinker. She's a thinker. That was a good one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. Publicly claim her on IG or keep her private like a Playboy Cardi lyric.
Oh man, we're going with the lyric. You got to keep it private. Like I say, I don't want everybody's hands in my cookie jar. It's my recipe. I'm cooking. Let me cook.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Lock in with one woman or keep a Lori Harvey style rotation.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
That was okay. One woman, man. I'm a one woman guy. You got to date one person. But
Yeah,
once you lock in. Don't be playing.
that's
Hey,
right.
get the most out of it when you put the most in.
That's right.
Mhm.
Would you wife a woman who's been on a reality show?
No,
No.
no, I can't. I can't do it, bro. I can't. Why? Because it takes a certain type of individual to be casted on these shows, man. You got to be willing. So I'm good. I need me a woman with them walls still up.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Dinner with Jay-Z or a front row seat at Beyonce with your girl?
Probably the Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'll probably sit at that dinner and learn a lot from Jay.
Mhm.
But man, the amount of points I'm gonna get
What if for
for picking
Beyonce?
that, what?
Yeah,
Man,
that's true. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Okay. Would you date a woman who still hangs with her ex?
nah.
Gotta cut him off.
Yeah, you gotta cut all that off. I don't play them type games. That's just me. Cause I ain't finna be kicking it and Rudy pooing with my ex.
Mm-hmm.
Out of respect for you, because I already know, and not to be like bragging, but I know the effect I had on my ex.
Okay.
So ain't no sense of me like possibly letting that fire get relit. Nah. Let's just
Cut it. Yeah, and I feel like from a male perspective, like I think you guys always feel like a man that's hanging around, like he's eventually he gonna want something from you.
All right, that keep it real. If you're not around on no business, like y'all don't got no business, y'all started together, broke up, and y'all still have to communicate because of the business, or y'all got a child together, and y'all still co-parenting or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's
Why?
the reason you around my girl now?
Right.
You don't want to be around her, so no, I'm fine with that.
Okay, take your girl on tour with you or leave her at home to hold it down.
Probably leave her at home to hold it down.
Okay.
Leave her at home to hold it down.
Are you trustworthy on these tours? While we stayed at home holding it down, what is you out there doing?
While I'm on tour doing my thing, what is you at home doing?
Oh,
see, go both ways, fella. Don't never let them trip you, cuz like it go both ways. Hey, so if y'all trust each other, let's get a bag, man. Take care of the fort. Let me go out here and do this thing in the trenches.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. City girl energies or Michelle Obama vibes?
Michelle Obama vibes.
All day.
All year, everything. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was good. That was good. You survived the lightning round. You got
There
it
you
out.
go.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
good.
Okay.
Okay, you did your thing with that.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so any final advice you want to give just men and women out there, entrepreneurs, uh, fellow geeksters and whatever,
Mm.
lane they're in when it comes to love, wealth, and success.
Okay. Well, on the business end, any last advice I give you is to just go hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't half step. If you got something you want to do, you got something on your mind, God put it in your spirit. Don't half step. Go
Hmm.
all the way at it. Because if you got confidence in yourself and you trust yourself, you trust your judgment, you can't lose.
That's
So
right.
go hard. Don't play around with it. And if it doesn't work, the crafty thing about us is that we can come up with another idea and go hard at that. So
Yeah.
be innovative. When it comes to relationships, just remember, we all human. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people these days are losing sight of that. Social media got you scrolling and looking at people, and you might think that these are all TV stars or these are all movie stars with a bag, or these are
That part.
all, some type of supernatural being that you just watching on your phone. Well, nah, we all people.
Hmm.
We all got emotions. We all got fears. We all got things we're trying to do. And in a relationship, as long as you remember that we human, then you're gonna know humans make mistakes. Humans aren't perfect, but humans can learn and humans can evolve. So remember that you're human. Give people a chance. Give yourself a chance, and just be real. Be real to yourself.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Well, what's next for the Geekster? And like, I didn't even touch on everything that you do. Like tell us all the stuff you got going on because you're not just a Geekster. You do music. Like, yeah, just tell us all the stuff you got going on. Break it
Well,
down
I
for
don't know. As a geek, I feel like you got to use every tool in your bag. You know
us.
what I'm saying? Don't be playing with them pockets. I do music. I use music for my promo. I use music for therapy.
Mm.
So always be on the lookout for a verse or two from me. Like I said,
Okay,
I'm
come
not
on,
trying to. Yeah, I
verses.
do my thing.
Hey.
As far as business, I'm just trying to expand. I'm trying to work with different people. I'm trying to, I'm working and playing with different designs. I'm just trying to learn my craft and master it as best as I can.
Okay.
I'm actually in the transition of trying to get toward the casual wear. So not just the
Mm.
street wear, but we're gonna go toward the collar shirts. We're gonna get the blazers going, and ladies, we're
Oh.
gonna get you right with the dresses and the
Okay.
skirts, and
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna do that because we gotta hit every sector. I want everybody to feel the effect of what we're trying to do. So
I love that. If you need a model, you know what I'm saying? Call it your girl.
I say less. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Yeah,
Say less.
I'll be down. I
Say
would
less.
definitely be down. So yeah, so you're gonna hit us with some more music. You got the clothing line expanding
Hmm.
and anything else? I mean, that's a
Um,
lot in itself. Like you could just pick one of those lanes and just go.
Facts.
So
But yeah, that's it on the public front. I like to paint, so I paint a little bit.
okay.
Um, Poetry, short stories, things like that will always be in my arsenal. Um, just stay tuned is what I say,
Stay
because I'm
tuned.
gonna stay creative. I promise I'm gonna give y'all something that's gonna inspire y'all and motivate y'all. I'm always try to keep you on point because I care. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So stick with me, man. I got
Awesome.
you. I got
Awesome. And get you some of this merch. Where can we get this
you. I'm
merch?
telling you. So right
Hey,
now,
hey,
I'm
hey.
working on getting my own website made off of these
Okay.
other platforms. So website under construction, but
Okay.
you can follow me at Geeks Clothing Co. on any platform. Hit me and I respond right back to you.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, check it out. Check it. Get you one of these love hats.
Got
I think
to.
we're gonna sell these on Smart Love. We need to go on and give me that affiliate link. Go on,
Hey, not
come and get
real.
your love hat at
I
Smart Love.
got you. I got you. Everybody need a little love in their life, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well,
Mhm.
Corey, I appreciate you coming and chopping it up with me. Um, like impressed me. I got a lot of game from you today, actually,
Oh,
and I think my viewers out there will respect everything you had to say. Like I didn't hear not one, you know, uh, woman bashing comment. Like everything that you the advice that you gave us, and like everything was coming from a place of love, and like that's what we need to hear more of. Like, and I'm glad to be able to create a space to, encourage that, because we really love each other. I don't know what the internet talking about.
Get off of these apps, people. That's not real life.
That
Like,
is not real
that's
life.
not real life. Look up right now from your phone. Look in front of you right now. That's reality.
That's right.
That's what's real. Not, all the stuff you scrolling through. That's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it.
You're right. Get out the algorithm, okay?
Oh, man.
What you feel about this AI? You using AI?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Really?
So know that nothing you see has been written by Chat GPT, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
None of these AI apps, because I feel like, well, first and foremost, technology gonna be the downfall of us all, and that's just me. But AI is robbing us of our creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It's robbing you of being a free thinker, and that's what Geeks stand for. We're about free thinking, being outside of yourself and creating. And AI is making it too easy for other people to dip their foot in your arena.
That's true.
Now, we were all put here for a reason. We all got these gifts that we were blessed with, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. AI is giving this door to where, hey, I can't do it, but this app will help me do it.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's a little,
it's like wrong. Cheating.
It's cheating. Bit. Yeah, if you're not good at it and you don't do it, you're taking attention away from the people that have spent years perfecting that craft, or people that have sacrificed to be able to do it. So I don't really like the whole AI thing. Stay creative. Stay in here.
I agree with you in that aspect. For me, like I do use AI in areas that I'm not strong in, but at the same time, what I realize is I don't. It's not AI that I need. I need a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was just about to. I swear I was just about to say that.
Yes. Yeah. So I like you said, there are people who are out there like this is their God-given talent, and I don't want to be the one woman show. Like, so yeah, I hear you when it comes to that. Like AI has kind of like taken that, like you said, the creativity out, and it's like kind of like putting people in the lanes that they don't have no business in. Right. Now, when you are an entrepreneur and you out here trying to hustle and you trying to get it, absolutely, it's gonna help. It's gonna save you some time. It's gonna save you some money. But ultimate goal is not for AI to replace people.
Facts. And I'm
they can't.
Add a little 2 cents onto it too. Like when you was talking about teams, I agree with that wholeheartedly, because if it's something you can't do, somebody else could do it. Boom. You form a team. Now, you got these individuals of people that are being creative in a collective manner. So that brings a whole different energy to what you're trying to do, and it opens up the networking pool. So if you got this guy that can do this, you got this lady that can do that, boom, y'all got a team. So now you don't have to even go outside of your team to get things done. And then you don't even have to have money. Like when I first was getting started, a lot of the stuff I was doing was off this old system called barter. If you got something you can do, I got something I can do. Hey, let's try to figure out a level value. Let me help you and you help me. A fair exchange ain't a robbery. So let's try to figure out a way to come together, because AI is breaking that too.
Yeah,
it's breaking the barter system. It's like, hey, if I can make clothes and you got a business to where you need to advertise, maybe I can make you a few shirts with your logo on it. And then maybe you can help me with what I need help with.
Right.
We both winning. And now we done made a connection.
Yeah.
So, it's a way to do it, man. We gotta stay connected though as a people. We got to. Don't let these machines take you from your people.
Yes.
Stay with your people.
Stay with your people. All right. Well, that is it. Thanks everyone for joining. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow at Smart Love Inc. on all platforms. Please share. Like, we want to get more positive messages out there in the algorithm. Okay. So, like, I want everyone to understand, like, you don't have to be bashing each other, gossiping and tearing each other down. To like, we got good messages. We trying to help the folks, so make sure you tune in. It's all about that smart love. Get you some. Welcome, my smart lovers and friends. I'm so excited to have you here. Welcome to this community just for you, focused on inspiring true love and authentic, healthy relationships, okay? All the ships, friendships, romantic relationships, partnerships, all of the above. So I'm super excited to have you here related to dating, relationships, marriage, growth, self-care, self-reflection, self-mastery. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the community. Make sure you share with a friend or two or three. Let's continue to grow together.